Hello again, and welcome to Praxis Group International. My name is Mr. Hearn, and I am your TOEFL tutor. Hey, if you're like many of my students, you've passed your professional exams, but you've not been able to pass this stupid TOEFL IBT. It's crazy, right? Why? Why is this test? I mean, if you can speak English and you know English well enough, why is it so hard to pass this crazy test? One of the main reasons is that the test of English as a foreign language is not a test of English. The TOEFL IBT is a standardized test. Standardized means that it has very specific structures and rules, and really, it's not testing your English abilities. It's testing your understanding of how the test works. How do you know the procedures and rules of the test, and how you can use those specific procedures and rules while under pressure? Until you know the rules of the test, you're going to struggle until you do. That's where I come in. I help you to understand exactly how the TOEFL IBT is designed, how it really affects your mind and your emotions. The TOEFL IBT, this test beats you in so many ways, and the least of those ways is through English. One of the ways that it beats you is that you think it's a test of English, so you start reading a lot and try to understand what you're reading and use what you've learned to answer questions. The TOEFL IBT is not a test of reading comprehension. In fact, if you read too much, there'll be choices that match what you think, but it's wrong. Okay? They have every way that they know to beat you on this test. It has anxiety built into the test. In other words, they know how you think and how to make you feel and how to create anxiety while you're taking the test. They know how to create extra self-talk while you're taking the test. Little things, right? Little things really can trip us up. For example, if you're having difficulty with time, you're running out of time in the reading section, especially. And then let's say that you're looking at a question and you say, oh, this is so confusing. This is going to take a long time. That's a long paragraph. All of that extra self-talk is stealing your time, and that's all built into the test. When you look at a question and go, oh, this is an easy one, short paragraph, I'll be able to answer this quickly. And then you get in, and then it's really confusing, and you can't figure out which of the choices is right. Maybe you can get between two choices, and then you're debating between the two, and that takes a lot of time. That's all built into the test. There's always at least one question on the reading section that when you read it, it just doesn't make any sense. And you look at your paragraph and it's like, this is going to take forever. And then you start reading, you try to figure out which is the right choice. You go back and read some more and it doesn't make any sense. So you try to look at the choices again. They don't make any sense. That's on purpose. Those questions are designed to rob you of 4 or 5 of your minutes that you need to answer the last 4 or 5 questions on a test. So how do you avoid that? Knowing how to take the test is how you avoid those problems. Let's talk about the listening section. The listening section, it's not about English either. It's about how well you understand how to take notes and use those notes to answer the questions the way ETS wants you to. See, this has nothing to do with how you do things in the real world. This has to do with how ETS wants you to answer questions on their test. Okay, so once you know how to do the things that ETS wants you to do, the test gets easier and easier. In fact, that's probably one of the main comments from my students in the second week that they're in my course is that they go, Mister, this is too easy. And I'm like, I know, right? They said, no, but you're using easy practice tests. I said, no, I don't use easy practice tests. I only use the newest, up-to-date TOEFL IBT official practice tests. Not the tests from those Chinese websites, not the test prep tests, not those TOEFL-like tests. I use only genuine ETS practice tests. And the reason that they get easier is because you get better at taking the test. Okay? I teach you exactly how to answer each question in each section so that you know and you have control over yourself and over the test so that you can answer questions quickly, easily, and accurately, even in the speaking and writing sections. ETS has very specific structures and rules. And by the way, you cannot use templates in the speaking and writing sections. They tell you right in the test, do not use memorized responses. ETS knows all the templates that are available, and they will penalize you. They'll give you a lower score for using templates. So I don't teach you templates. I teach you the rubric, the rules of the test, so that you know how to structure your responses in a way that's comfortable and natural for you to answer using the information that they're listening for or they're reading for, right? The graders are looking for very specific information. And if you give them the information they want, they give you what you want, a respectable passing score. That's what this is all about. I want you to stop struggling. Stop struggling with the TOEFL IBT. It isn't that hard to get a high score once you know how to do it. I want you to stop working in these low-end jobs, making minimum wage or just over minimum wage. I want you to be able to get that respectable position that you deserve. I want you to be able to get out there and make the money that you should be making. You need to get past this stupid test. And it is possible. No matter how many times you fail the TOEFL IBT, you can get a respectable passing score your next time out using the methods that I teach. This is the last TOEFL course you're going to take because I am here to help you every other Saturday. I have live Q&A. That's right. We sign on through Zoom and you can ask me any questions that you have. It's a class where you go to learn how to pass your test, be done with this stupid TOEFL IBT, and move on with your life. What are you waiting for? Right? Click on the link. Click on the link. Where is that link? Right? Click on the link and subscribe to my course. Get inside here with the rest of us so you can learn how to pass your TOEFL IBT. I'll see you there.